You completed what, Pawan? Can you come again, please? Sorry.
Yeah, I just want to do it in a different way. Like I just want to assign some products to the vendor,
Mm-hmm.
and after entering the vendor name in the purchase order, so all the items should be displayed, like what the products that the vendor sells.
Mm-hmm.
That way.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Have you done that, or do you need any help?
Yeah, I haven't completed yet. Yeah, but I'm completed soon. So is that better way or
Perfectly fine.
I haven't completed it? Yeah, like I've done 50 to 60%. So
Okay, I'll see that next day. Okay, Monday
yeah,
or whenever you
yeah,
complete it. Okay. Okay. Can you share your screen and go to creator? I will. Can I share my screen? But your source is not logged in my system. That's why. Okay. Okay, Paul. I have to teach you the payment and batch workflow. Can I edit this application?
yeah. I will tell you the credentials. You can, if you want, you can log
Mm-hmm.
in your system and sign.
Yeah, be fine. Let me log in. Minute. Let me log in into the system. Where is Can you give me your email ID? Also, I missed it somewhere. Can you send it in chat, please? Yeah. Can I get the OTP?
Yeah, and that would 927
927.
4097.
Don't know. Yeah, okay, it's logged in. 1 minute. Let me share this screen. Can you see my screen? I don't know why it's not. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, no, it was.
Network is bad, I think. Wait, let me. It's not good. Now it should be visible, I think.
Yeah, yeah, not. It's visible.
Okay. So I have to teach you the batch and payment
Yeah.
formula. Okay. So batch is nothing but um or let's say if you want to some action for the for the bulk quantity records. Let's say when you import data into some reports, you want to run some action. Okay. For that, you can use batch run. Okay. For example, how can I explain this? Okay. Initially, in Zoho Creator, let's say if when you import certain number of data into a report, um, if you want to update anything, what we can do is we will write the code in on success of that form. Okay. So the code, whenever a record is inserted through import or anyway, the on success code will run. Okay. But if you run that, if you write that code in on success, you may have, you may reach the limitation. Okay. Let's say you are trying to import 10,000 records. Okay. Obviously, it's going to take more time because the on success code needs to run for every record. As well as if you try in Zoho Creator, you can run only 5,000 or 10,000 lines in a time. Okay. If you input more than 10,000, then the unsuccess code will give an error. Okay. So to avoid this, when you try to import more number of records, especially more than 10,000, you can go for batch workflow. What batch workflow will do is whatever you write in that batch workflow code will run for every batch. Okay, let's say you are going to import 10,000 records. If you split the records into 50 record batch, then the code itself will split the record into 50 batches and run for each 50 record batch individually. So so you can avoid the limitation issue through this, as well as you can import more number of records. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me
Okay.
create some batch workflow. Create batch workflow. Let's say we are going to import it for. Oh, this is your application. Sorry, Pavan. I just get into the wrong one. Okay. So now the training one. Let's say I'm going to import the data into product model. Okay. So I'll go into this thing, workflow, batch workflows. So I'll create a batch workflow, create batch workflow and choose from, let's say, product when trigger. Okay. You can call the batch workflow in two scenarios. One is on import, another one is on schedule. Okay, I'll teach you on import. Name of the workflow is product import. Okay, so if you create batch workflow, okay, here it asks it is allowing you to change the number of records per page. Okay, you can choose 500 or hundreds based on the code which you are going to write. Okay, if you are going to write only a couple of updates, then you can go for 1,000 also. And if you are going to write more number of updates or more number of line, then you have to reduce your batch because, as I mentioned earlier, in Zoho, a single run, I mean, in a single click, it will run only 10,000 lines of code. Okay, so you can reduce the batch and write the code. Okay, otherwise you will get a loop limitation error. So let's say if it is just a single line or sorry, simple update, then you can go for 1,000 records. Add new action. In a product form, what can we do? You can do anything in the product form. So whenever an item is imported, let's say input dot inventory is equal to 100. So the initial inventory for all the product is 100. Okay. So you can do like that. So we have created a batch workflow. So when you import the data into our product module, what system will do is it will add 100 into inventory automatically, even if you don't have any value or any value in the Excel file which you're going to import. Regardless of that, the system will insert 100 in inventory field. Okay. So if you import, let's say 20,000 record, okay, then the update will happen in 20 batches. So each 1,000 will run at a time. 1,000, it will run. Okay. So you can in your login you can do Pavan. What you can do is you just create an Excel file with name and price. Okay, ABCD name and price. And then you can create. Okay, if you have less number of batch, if you want to test batch workflow, you can choose the number of this thing instead of 1,000. You can choose 10. Okay, so in the create a Excel sheet with 50 lines or 30 lines and import it into how to import, right? Go here, import and map the fields. Okay, let me create one Excel sheet. Oh my God. Okay. I cannot create an Excel sheet here because I don't have Excel. Okay, I don't have Excel.
Like inventory column will display 100 for any inputs.
Yeah, true. You know how to import, right? You have to
Yeah,
do
yeah,
this.
I know about.
Okay. You can do the mapping and do this. So inventory. They say you can do anything. Pavan, let's say tomorrow something you are going. Let assume that you are going to import all the historical orders. Okay, subscription orders. Okay. So the subscription order date is, let's say 12th, sorry, December 5, 2023. Okay. So you have to find the expiration date and update it. Let's say you can find the expiration date that 2025, find it and then update it. So you can use this batch workflow in multiple ways. Whenever you do import, you can do all the calculation and update the fields. As well as you can do this for schedules also. Example, let's say Pavan, in future in live application, you have 2 lakhs orders of data. Okay. You want to send some offer mail to all the people. Okay, so you cannot send 2 lakhs mails in a single call in Zoho, especially because we do have a limitation. You can send maximum of 10,000 in a time, right? So what you have to do is you have to write a batch workflow. The batch workflow should the batch workflow will handle the loop limitation. Every time it will run for thousand people. Okay.
Yeah, got it.
If you try to send an email for more than 10,000 at a time, you will get an error in Zoho. It will say that loop limit reached. So to avoid that loop limit, you can write a batch workflow. Batch workflow can be run only in two scenarios. One is on import, another one is on schedules. You can the batch of flows are here, right? You can change this anytime. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. I will try this one.
Okay. Then the report of flows is nothing but the custom action, whatever you write and everything will be
Yeah.
displayed here.
Yeah.
Okay. The payments, okay, let's say create a workflow. Okay, you have to create a payment gateway, but we don't have any payment gateway now, right? But if you enable this, you need a setup in Stripe actually. I don't have the login with Stripe and anything. So if you enable this, what will happen is you can create a workflow. Whenever order form submit, you can take them to the payment
Payment.
screen.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but you have to add any payment gateway. I don't have anything with me currently now, Pavan. So I think I cannot take this.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Then the approvals, let's say create a flow. Okay, order approval. No, on cut. Okay, always I clicked always. Okay. So whenever an order is placed, an approval will go. Okay. Select type to whom you want to send. So let's say I want to send it to user. Select approver. If you have multiple user under this application, you will get a drop down. Okay, you can do these approvals based on user or role or field. Field is nothing but if you have any user field or any email field in the form, then you can choose that field value. Okay, so we don't have any users, so I'm just what do you what do you want to send? I mean, when they approve it, what do you want them to see? So there are two buttons. One is approve, one is reject. Say approver. Okay. If you when they approve it, what should happen? When they reject it, what should happen? You have to write here. Okay. When they approve it, you can say the status needs to be updated back to approved. When they reject, you can say that the status needs to be updated to rejected, as well as you can trigger an email to the user your order has been rejected kind of thing. Okay, so
Yeah,
if you
okay.
done this, so which form I did? Order form, right? So if I go and create some order, okay, it's okay. Create some order, choose it. என்கிட்ட inventory இல்லையா? எனக்கு வந்து disable பண்ணி வச்சிருக்கேன். என்ன நினைக்கிறேன்? Where the have it on always. Below approvals it corresponding will approve the records. Add an action to execute on start. Are you getting any email, Pavan?
I didn't get any mail. So,
You didn't get?
no.
From where? Oh, I understand. I understand. Can you see when we created the approval, a tab has been a tab came automatically
Uh,
approvals. So if you go into pending task, sorry, if you go into the pending task, can you see the product record is pending for review? Click on review or approve or reject. Okay. So I approved it, right? If you go and check, see the inventory is got update. It one. Okay.
yeah, okay.
So this is how you have to set up an approval process. You can set up approval process for any role user or any field also. Okay, and then same way you can say when you create approval process, you can specify the condition also. Conditions in the sense when the order value is more than 10,000, you can send it to somebody. When the order value is more than 1 lakh, you can send it to somebody. You can do all those things in approvals. Okay.
Okay, that.
Yeah. I think I have covered all these parts. Blueprints, I think Madhavi will cover because blueprint is a separate concept. Anyway, she's going to cover in all the product things. Okay. And here, what is solution, what is microservices, environment also, mobile explain portal. Oh yeah, we saw all these things. Yeah. I think I've covered most of the, but you have to practice it, Pavan, the creator. You have to practice map, list, collections, all built-in functions, Pavan. Okay, that that you can implement only through practice. Okay.
Okay.
Anything else you have any doubt, or else we can connect?